Good morning, boys. Today we are going to be reading A Faraway World, Chapter 2. There are a couple boys who still have not read and finished the quiz for Chapter 1. If you have not done Chapter 1's assignment, which was our assignment on Friday, then you should stop this right now and you should listen to A Faraway World, Chapter 1 under Friday's online classes. And do the quiz that is related to that. But if you have done Chapter 1, then welcome to A Faraway World, Chapter 2. Now we're going to do a quick reminder of what information we had. So we had the name of our boy. Do you remember what his name is? His name is Marquardt. So he just went to there's some changes in his life. You know what changes are going on? Yep, he's starting at a new school and he's very popular. Does he have lots of friends? No, he does not have lots of friends. So school's been a struggle for him. And he thinks that there's a problem. What does he think that the problem is? Why does he think he doesn't have friends? Yes, he thinks he doesn't have friends because he's Black. And what does his mom say? Yep, his mom says that that's a ridiculous idea, that she has lots of friends and she's Black, and that the color of his skin does not matter. So here we go, Chapter 2. Marquardt has only got one friend at school. His name is Alex. Marquardt sits with him during the lunch break. After school, they sometimes walk home together because they live next door to each other. Alex is very chatty and fun to be with. Everybody likes you, Alex. You're very popular, Marquardt tells him. Alex smiles and looks at Marquardt. Yes, but I'm not very good at school, am I? Why not? Asks Marquardt. I don't know. I don't think I study enough. And then he says, you study a lot, don't you? Marquardt doesn't say anything because he doesn't really know how much he studies. The only thing he knows is that he's never got enough time to study. You're very good at school, Alex says to him. Nobody is as good as you in every subject. But I like studying. I like discovering new things about the world. It's very exciting. My problem is that I don't have enough time to study. It's true. Alex doesn't like studying very much. He likes listening to music and reading adventure stories. He finds school subjects really boring. Biology, French, physics, and maths are his worst subjects. PE, music, and drama are his best ones. This year is more difficult than last year for Alex. I've got to get good marks this year, he says. My parents say I can go to watch the final Manchester-Liverpool in the Millennium Stadium, but first I have to study very hard. Marquardt's parents don't promise him things like that. In fact, they sometimes want him to study less. But for Alex, the football final is a good reason to study. The two best English teams playing against each other. It'll be so exciting. Alex and Marquardt walk home together through Butte Park. Alex stops outside Marquardt's house and looks at him. Alex is very sad. What's wrong? Asks Marquardt. I've got the results of my French test. They're not good, replies Alex. When I'm 18, I want to go to a faraway world, to visit Africa or Australia. I want to work here and there and travel as much as possible. I don't want to live like my parents. They do the same things every day. That's not my kind of life. What do you think, Marquardt? You're right. I don't want to live like my parents either, but I don't want to travel. Do you want to visit Nigeria, the country you come from, at least once in your life? Asks Alex. This is my country, Alex. My country is Britain. Nigeria, Africa, they're just names on a map for me, replies Marquardt. Oh, says Alex, a little surprised. Don't you feel African at all? No, not at all, Marquardt replies firmly. Just because I'm Black doesn't mean I'm not British. I am British like you. Marquardt is angry, and Alex is sorry for upsetting his friend, so he changes the subject. What do you want to do when you're older then? Asks Alex, smiling. I want to do something I like. I don't want to do the same job my parents do. They only work to make money. I want to do a job I like. I'm sure you can do that, Marquardt. After school, you can go to university and then get a really good job. So, gentlemen, this is the end of chapter 2 for today. Now that you have listened and seen chapter 2, feel free to watch it as many times as you want. And then you should go to Schoology because we are going to take a quiz. Thank you for your hard work today, gentlemen.